So, I had my smart ledger, and I was feeling pretty good. The business was growing. I even landed my first monthly retainer client, a local fitness studio. That was a big deal. It meant consistent revenue every month. But it also meant more transactions, more data entry, more things to keep track of. And that's when I hit the next wall. It happened at the end of the month. I sat down to do my first real month-end closing. You know, reconcile my books with my bank account. It turned into a complete nightmare. I spent my entire weekend on it. My smart ledger was still manual, and I found so many little errors, a typo here, a missed transaction there, and they threw all my numbers off. It was incredibly frustrating. I thought I had solved my bookkeeping problem, but I had just created a new one, a process that took way too much of my time. I was talking about it with my mentor, Marcus Rodriguez. I was just venting, really, about how I wasted a whole weekend. He was pretty direct. He told me my time was the most valuable asset in my business, and I was wasting it on tasks that a machine could do better. He pointed out that those little errors I found weren't so little. They could have serious tax consequences down the road. He was the one who pushed me to stop thinking about just recording my finances and start thinking about automating them. That's where the idea of the month-end wizard came from. The driving question for me became, how can I cut this process from 2 days down to 2 hours without sacrificing accuracy? I dove into learning how to use things like macros and advanced formulas right there in my spreadsheet. The goal was to build a system that could do the heavy lifting for me, the routine checks, the calculations, the reconciliations. It's all about making the system work for you, not the other way around. And it worked. That weekend-long nightmare literally became a 2-hour task. The feeling was just empowering. All that time I got back, I could now spend on what actually grows the business, finding bigger clients and improving my services. But this new efficiency created a new kind of ambition. I started going after bigger projects, but I quickly found out that serious people, like banks and investors, don't just want to hear that your books are accurate. They want to see them presented in a very specific way. They want professional financial statements. And learning how to create those, well, that was the next major hurdle.